All right, guys. So I had this idea for like a Halloween mask for Halloween that I wanted to do, and I might use this in like a future project too, a short film or something. But I just wanted to show like my process on how I make it because I think if it works out, it's gonna be a really cool idea. And if I post this video, that means it worked out. So basically, what I'm starting with is one of these just basic, like $2 blank face masks. And I got this like serial killer looking clown mask. Right here it looks like grotesque, like somebody got their face torn off or whatever. And so my idea is to have where it looks like that, and then basically it's got a tearaway face. So I'm gonna like staple it or glue it on the side here, and then put Velcro on the side here, and then tear my face off essentially, and then it can just go back into place with the Velcro. But the Velcro will give it like a tearing sound too, which I think would be really cool. So that's kind of my idea. I'm gonna see what I can do to execute this idea. I'm gonna paint the mask and make it look like bloody and gory and all that kind of stuff, and then do that. So I was gonna show the process. Hopefully this works out as cool as it looks in my head. But yeah, that's what I got going right now. Alright, so now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to paint the mask. I'm going to paint it to look like it's got like blood and gore on it and stuff like that. So, when you tear away the face, it looks like blood and muscle tissue and all that kind of stuff. So I got some paint mixed up here. I've mixed some red with some black, and I'm just going to start painting it. Alright, so I'm starting to paint this. I got about halfway. But I tried kind of swiping like just back and forths on it, because I'm hoping what that'll do is it'll give it like kind of like a muscle fiber, muscle grain like runs straight. So that's kind of the idea, because this is just the base coat on it. I'm gonna also put like cotton balls and like that kind of stuff to give it like dimension and make it look like there's more like muscle fibers in there and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of doing that right now. I'm not an artist at all in the way of like, I don't really like paint. I don't like draw really. I'm not really good at that kind of stuff. So there's a 85, approximately, I've done the math, there's an 85% chance this is not going to work. But if it does, then I will defy my own expectations, and I can die with a smile on my face without feeling like the good Lord gypped me. Alright, and so that is what I got going so far. Tried to kind of build it up in some places, make it look like, kind of muscle tissue by running the paintbrush that way. I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, that's what I would kind of imagine under flesh looks like for the most part. So that's kind of it at its base level. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to go put some red colored cotton balls. I'm going to like dye them to like that deep red, and then I'm going to stretch that out over the face, glue it down, and so then hopefully it's got like fibers and all that nasty stuff. Alright, so here's what I got going now. So I got cotton balls, and then I got this water that's like super full of red food coloring, so I want to get a dark color. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plop those in there, and then grab a stick. Oh, sheesh. And get these like that, because I don't want to get all over my hand. I'm gonna go to work tomorrow thinking I got blood on my hands. And so poke them like that, get them all to where they're soaked, they're getting that color in there. And then I have an old rag here that we don't really care about because it's got bleach stains and all that. So what I'm gonna do is when I pull them out, I'm gonna dry them off in that real quick. And then I can kind of play around with them a little and try to get them to where they're stringy and all that goodness. I don't know if I necessarily even need 3 cotton balls. I'm just, you know, if I start off with more as opposed to less, that's a good thing. Okay, look at that splat. That was awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my towel and dry these off real quick. All right. Okay, I'm still getting red all over my hands, but who cares? All right, and then like that. So, and again, I haven't done like a trial run of this or anything yet. This is just me going for it and like praying that it works. And if it doesn't work, I'll just try something else. But this is all first draft ideas. But I mean, that's looking like it's pretty dyed the whole way through. So that's pretty cool. It's not really blood colored. It's more the color of like Flamin' Hot Cheetos. But I mean, that's dope too. I'll just say I was a Cheeto man for Halloween. All right, so what we got going, this is dry now. I got these dried. They do look a little like they turned a little pink, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem. Just as they dried, they look more like 80s neon pink to me. But that's fine. We'll make it work. I was just gonna lay it down on the mask, kind of get an idea of where I want this stuff, and then I'll like use some paint and then paint it to, you know, be a little bit darker and make it blend in a little more. But I have this like Elmer's spray glue that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna just like hit it real quick, put the stuff on, let it dry, kind of a thing, and hopefully that works. So the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna paint this with just some straight up red paint now that that glue is dry, and so try to kind of complete the look of this thing. I'm hoping, I mean, again, I'm no expert, but I'm hoping that once I get this last coat of just the straight up red, it kind of seals it all in together. It makes it look all like one piece. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of paint that.
Just cause
right, so I'm just waiting for it to dry, but that's what it's looking like right now. And then I'm actually gonna take the night off of doing this now. But I like the detail. I think it's really cool. Um, I don't know. I'm kind of impressed with myself, honestly. Like, I've never really painted anything or custom made a mask before, so for a first timer, I think that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna do this from now on Halloween. Custom make my own shit. It's really cool. But yeah, so I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's dry. All right, so here we are at the final step. I got this all glossy, looking pretty good. And I'm just gonna put these Velcro strips on either side. I'm gonna put them like right here, and then attach it to the clown mask on the inside, and then we're gonna have the flip face like I dreamed of. All right, guys, so here's the big reveal. So basically, I got the Velcro on, and then just to make sure it's extra secure, I stapled it. So I've got Velcro right here on either side, and then I've got it doubled up on this side because I'm gonna tear away on the side here. So you can see I got like doubled up there, and I stapled them on just for extra security so I can really rip it and, you know, lash out at people and all that kind of fun stuff you do on Halloween. So I'm gonna put this on. It's a big reveal. I thought about doing like one of those, like, you know when you watch like those dumb like make how they do like the Halloween makeup on themselves, but then they either start the video or end the video with them, you know, like at the camera and shit. Like, I thought about doing that, but like that's so stupid. I'm not gonna stoop that low. I'll be in a fucking clown suit for you guys, but I'm not gonna stoop that low. So you like that, you walk up and they're like, oh yeah, you're a clown, and I'm like, you have a serial killer face. Yes, that's the weekend project. That's the tearaway clown face. So if you guys like this idea, comment in the comments below if you guys want to see more of like my weekend projects and stuff I do, because I don't just talk about Blu-rays all the time. I'm like making music, making short films, doing weird shit that comes to my brain. So yeah, let me know. Like, subscribe, all that YouTube bullshit, and have a good night.